Hope that everybody will enjoy their holiday um, weekend so far. It's a pretty long weekend. It's all kinds of alarms going off. This is funny.
Okay, hold on, right? This is funny. Hold on, y'all. I got a call coming in. That's what I love the most is when I get those calls. All right. So I hope everybody can hear me now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and being present. Yay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. All right. So today we are living our goals, and y'all just been so patient with me, just tuning in. So thank y'all. We're going to be going through a mission statement. And what is a mission statement and its purpose? I am Yonda, and we're going to be here for about 30 minutes. And I've already been talking for about 10, just nodding. My lips are moving, and y'all just been patient, just sitting here, just like, okay, at some point she's going to say something and the music's going to stop. All right. So let me see if I'm going to turn the music off too, because I want to make sure y'all can hear this, because this is some really, really good information that I want each and every one of you to have. So we're doing mission statements today. So I'm going to start off. So we'll be here about 30 minutes or so. So what is a mission statement, right? And a mission statement is like a compass. A mission statement is like your big why. What are you trying to accomplish? It's like your roadmap to what you want to do. So today, when we talk about living your goals and actually writing those missions out, we talk about why it's important to do that. And I think it's accountability for yourself. It's accountability. And when I say I think, I know it's accountability for yourself. You want to write it down. You want to have a checklist. You want to check in on a weekly basis. How are you doing on your mission? So I've been doing mission analysis for some time now. I've been doing mission statement work for, a long time, you all. Over 20 years I've been doing mission work. And the reason being is because that's been really the secret to my success, is being able to help people like you actually write down the goals, whether it's a personal goal, every single. So I want to make sure I'm successful in washing my dishes. Maybe a long-term goal would be, when you start to look at your mission work, is I want to make sure that I help people understand real estate, understand business, and have the right acumen, the research behind it. So I always love this. So, when you start to look at the mission statement, you write it out, you visit with yourself, and you just like, man, this is going to be great, because you have this roadmap and this guide that says, this is what I'm going to accomplish. And part of why you need a mission is to decide, like, your quantifiable, I call it quantifiable steps. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, these are the steps that you're going to take in order to be able to accomplish your mission. And how you do that is by setting up what's called a SMART goal. So SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. And, a lot of people have it less than one page. So 8.5 by 11 page. That's how long really that mission statement can be. And when you have the statement, and part of the statement should have your purpose, part of the statement should talk about why you value having that mission, so that people understand and can support you in your mission. I always recommend having an accountability person as well, an accountability coach, accountability mentor, because sometimes I watch on social media, and you probably can relate to this. We talk about Delulu, right? We talk about dreams. We talk about our vision. We talk about our mission. And sometimes some of these visions and missions that we have are pretty delusional. Like, oh my God, I've never heard of anybody ever saying or doing any of these things. And for the creatives out there, I hope you can resonate with this. So, you need that accountability partner that'll high five you and just say, yes. And as an example, I was speaking in the Philippines at Blockchain Week last year in 2023. And one of the closing statements that I made was, where do I see us being in technology in the next 10 years? And I said, well, I believe that cars are going to be flying, right? So I can envision going to an apartment building, going to meet my best friend, and actually levitating to like the 11th floor where my best friend is, and she jumping into the car and we're headed off like cruising. And that was just a vision, right? And so I remember after I said, I was like, oh my goodness, why did I say something like that? But I really felt it. I really believed it. And that was delusional. She's high-fiving me like, yeah, Yaeunda, okay, absolutely. Well, there's flying cars coming sooner than 10 years. So that's just an example of having some really big dreams, really big missions, really big goals, and believing in those goals and believing in that mission. So that's just an example of why you want to have a mission statement. Where you should put your mission statement, where you should have your mission statement. It's really up to you, right? I always recommend, I love this. I always love this. So I thought I was prepared for my lighting to go out. I'm telling y'all, when you live streaming, you just continue to go with it. So where you should have your mission statement is somewhere where it's accessible. So I used to do these index cards, and I would recommend that you do these index cards. And these index cards are really about your mission statement, and you put them where it's high visibility and traffic for you, right? So when you think about high visibility and traffic, you go to the refrigerator. How often do you go to the refrigerator? All right. Or you go to the restroom, right? And when you go to the restroom or bathroom, you have mirrors. So get you a 3x5 index card, and you want to go ahead and you want to put that index card on the mirror. You also want to carry it in your purse, in your wallet, and also in your wallet on your person. So those are just an example. The more that you can see your mission, the more that you're in touch with your mission, the more that you set appointments and time with your mission to make sure that you're moving in the right direction. So where I say high traffic areas is where you want to put your mission statement so that you're aligned to it and that you make sure that you're taking a step every single day towards your mission, which is so, so important. Everybody who should have a mission statement. Everybody should have a mission statement, and it can be personal and it can be professional. Again, your mission statement is like your roadmap. Your mission statement is like your compass for accomplishing your goals. And sometimes they're wildly important goals, and that's okay too. Just write it down. So where do you put this? How do you capture this? So I always say, remember that this is not a sprint to getting your mission accomplished. This is more of a marathon to getting your mission accomplished. There's going to be things, there's going to be learning along the way of what worked, what didn't work. So I recommend that you get a notebook, you get a planner, you get a journal. And yes, I have your Living Your Goals journal, by the way. So you want to make sure that you have somewhere where you can capture those thoughts that you have, these ideas that you have, but also to analyze on a weekly basis what worked, what didn't work. So for instance, here's an example when you're working with your mission statement. How many steps? What days did you work on your mission statement? Did you acquire a new client? Did you get out and visit with a client? Were you able to procure some additional assets in real estate? So those are 3 different goals that you may have for yourself. And you just want to check on a weekly basis and say, yes, I did. No, I didn't. But also, what stopped you from accomplishing that particular mission or that particular goal towards the mission? And what actually propelled you and helped you get that accomplished, that particular goal towards your mission? So was it setting an appointment with yourself? So a lot of times and this is a best practice as well, you want to set appointments with yourself. You want to sit down, like I love indulging in learning. So whether it's an audio book, my coach is on here, we did an audio book together, whether it's sitting down and actually watching other mentors that I have at large. Those are some of the things that I'll block, and that's called time blocking. So you want to time block to make sure that you are working on behaviors that are going to impact your overall mission statement, right? So that's just an example. So I will time block, and I take my cell phone and I set my alarms up. So I was working with a client this week, and the client was like, wait a minute, that's an alarm. I'm like, yep, I need this. I need to check on this. We need to make sure that we're looking at the impact of the behavior in order to get the results that we want. So my alarms go off all the time, and it can be rigid, but it becomes a routine. And that's what you want to have, is a routine towards accomplishing your mission. And then you know what worked and you know what doesn't work. So those are some examples in how do you set up success for accomplishing your mission, and especially when you're living your goals, right? So my biggest why is because I am a generational curse breaker. I am my kids' legacy. So part of my kids, I want to make sure that they understand financial acumen, business acumen, and why relationships matter. Why relationships with people like yourself, it matters. How do you socialize? How do you stand up for yourself? How do you empower others? How do you inspire others? So that's all a part of the mission. And my children are my biggest why I do this. And hopefully you can relate to that, because each and every one of you are worth sitting down, spending some time with yourself and actually writing out your mission, actually writing out your plans, actually writing out and being in touch with your why. We all have a past, y'all. Come on now. We all have a past. But how do you continue to look at the past and then continue to make impact for your future? It's by having real conversations with yourself, because y'all know I'm a self-talker now, and sitting down and writing out those plans for your mission. So I want to talk about so how do you create that mission statement? And sometimes you can do a mind dump or a mind mapping, right? And so what's a mind dump or a mind mapping? A lot of times I'll just write on real estate, and then I'll draw a circle around real estate. So I'll grab a piece of paper, I will write down real estate, and then I'll circle it, and I'm like, okay, what kind of real estate? I might say residential, I might say real estate investment group, I might say international real estate, and those are the circles. So inside that circle, so I start to create lines off of that circle. So what is it that ultimately, if it's a part of my mission that I'm doing, what steps from an action plan, what steps do I need to take in order to be successful at that particular mission? Well, I needed to have 2 appointments this week to talk with some potential investors, as well as some potential investors, and talk with them about what they have going on, understand if they're breaking ground, understand what existing real estate that they have available, negotiate some different pricing, understand some different strategies, and that's important. So I needed to have that time block in order to move forward on that mission, so I'm able to offer my investors some additional value. That's important to me. Value-based leadership, principle-centered leadership, but also just these whole goals, y'all. As I get older, I want to make sure that I am able to impact you and give you all this knowledge that I have here, right? And how do I do that? Through presentations like this. I'm able to come on here, I'm able to talk with you all. And I said this is a presentation, so you can fact check me if you like what you're hearing, you want to hear more. It goes down in the DMs that are open for business. In addition, I have my Living Your Goals planner. Yay! And I'm so excited to have that. I call it a planner, but it's a journal actually, where you're able to write down like a budget budget for your month and quarterly budget, and also some plans that you have, your mission statement as well. So, and then you're able to just write down some thoughts. So again, when you start to mind mapping, you have a goal, you have a mission in mind, you want to understand the steps that you need to take in order to accomplish your goals and your mission so that you're able to live at the end of the day. I don't know about y'all, but I'm paying attention to things like, how much money am I going to need to retire? How much money am I going to need in order to live in 5 to 10 years? Now, did y'all hear me? Like, how much money I'm going to need to live? I'm telling you, it is such an exercise to go through. So if you haven't gone through that exercise, reality check. You need to do that exercise. You need to spend some time looking at your numbers. I know some of y'all on here don't worry about the numbers, and some of y'all are worried about the numbers. And all I can say is don't worry. Let's put some action, right? So talk is talk, but walk the talk. Walk it. So that's what I want to encourage each and every one of you to do, because you're worth it. You're important. I absolutely treasure the fact that you spent some time this morning coming on here to this live stream, listening to what I have to say to you all. And my goal is to empower you to want to take the steps necessary to reevaluate, to restart, to pat yourself on the back for starting and really having that momentum to living your goals. So I've been in real estate for a very long time. And I know you all are paying attention to what's happening out there in real estate. And I tell you, I hear so many different things when it comes to real estate. And it's different types of real estate as well. So whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, I get phone calls from average folks every day like you and I. Some are like, I'm in the middle of a deal. My deal's about to fall. And what's the deal? So say, for instance, they're in the middle of procuring an asset, procuring a house, and funding. Funding. Something is happening with the funding. I've had clients on delay for funding for over 6 months. And I'm like, oh man. So, when you're working in the background and you're working with clients, you're looking at the relationships that you can help your clients with bailouts and things like that to really assist them in procuring that asset, right? Nobody wants to lose their home, right? Nobody wants to lose their investment when they start to jump out there to impact their why. So I'm sharing these stories with you all because it's real out here. And I want to make sure that when I look at real estate investment groups, because that's one of my niche in real estate, is that education is important to help people. And again, this presentation, I want you to get with your legal team. I want you to be able to get with your accounting team. I want you to do your own research and really start to explore some of these things that you're hearing me say. It's important enough that you're spending your time listening to me, and thank y'all so much for your support. Y'all amazing. Mwah. Thank y'all so much. I want you to take other steps forward and actually bring others along this journey with you as well. But again, as I look at and you hear all the different types of conversations taking place when it comes to real estate, I just love it. Like it's especially whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, whether it's mixed use, whether it's multifamily, whether it's investment, international property. I just enjoy it. I was talking to somebody internationally. I'm traveling next month. Yay! And I'm going to Puerto Rico, as a matter of fact. And I'm meeting some investors there in Puerto Rico. So if you're interested in going to Puerto Rico and seeing some of the great things out there, you can meet me out there. Listen, I would love to meet y'all in person in Puerto Rico. And we're going out there and we're looking at some additional real estate. So one of my investor friends, partners, owns a Airbnb. So looking forward to seeing the finished product over there. And it's just, it goes by so fast, you all, when you get started in investing in real estate. And part of real estate investment groups is you don't have to invest in real estate by yourself. You actually invest with others. And I remember sharing this as a best practice with you all. When I started investing in real estate, I didn't know the people I was investing with. Oh my goodness, y'all. I didn't know the people. I just wanted to be a part of something that was grand because I knew my biggest why and my mission to living my goals was to be able to have passive residual income coming in every month. And how I was going to do that was by investing with a few other ladies. Well, and it was a big group. It was huge. And I just remember like traveling. I did some stuff, y'all. I traveled by myself to areas. I didn't even know anybody. I was like fearless to get out there and just connect with folks, to be able to say, okay, well, how y'all doing? I saw y'all on social media, but here we are face to face. And here we are. We're all interested in the same thing. We're leveling up and we're buying this real estate together. And we bought new construction real estate too. And I thought, oh my goodness, who does this? But I learned how to, one, be prayerful, but two, to follow my intuition, because I just knew that growing up, I wanted something better. So part of my mission is to leave a legacy for my kids and to break the generational curses of doubt and actually putting that mindset and that thought into action. Let's go ahead and get it. Yeah, you can own this and you can own it with others. So I might not be able to afford, and this is real talk, y'all, and I'm sharing this experience with you all because these are the limiting beliefs that, maybe plaguing some people in their mindset. And you want to sit there and you want to say, no, I got to get outside my head. And I have to trust, and I have to get out there, and I have to be, see the documents. I have to do my own due diligence. I have to have a strong legal team that I can bounce things off on. I have to have an accountant. And I just remember, y'all might laugh at me, and this is real stuff. Like, I went out there and I didn't have any of that, y'all. I was like, look, I just want to invest. I got a couple of dollars. I get paid every 2 weeks or something like that. I just want to invest in real estate, right? And I want those returns to come back. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about OJT, on the job training. It was an OJT. I did it all wrong. I'm probably a nightmare to be talking to y'all about this. And I'm glad that I am, because I've been through it, right? And I've been through where it's worked out, and I've been through it where it didn't work out, right? And I tell you, it's a risk, right? Real estate is a risk as well. So the business side and the back office side of real estate is pretty interesting as well. But I tell y'all, it's just one of those things that I'm still here. And I'm still doing it. And that's why I'm here to empower you all. You can do this too. Have your mission statement. Real estate, have your mission statement in business. When I'm consulting with businesses, I always take a snapshot of where the business is originally before I start to come in and work with the team and all those type things. And then I make sure that I put together things such as it did it again. I'm telling y'all, this lighting stuff, I'm gonna work this out. But the KPIs, so it's called the key performance indicators, and I just start to build out what that looks like for particular businesses and stuff like that. That's another secret sauce to making sure that you have measurement tools for yourself when you start to work with your business. And part of your mission analysis and looking at your whys and how you measure what success looks like, because there should always be a measurement of what success looks like. So whether you're working with me in real estate, whether you're working with me in business, it's all going towards living your goals, right? It's all going towards impacting your key stakeholders, right? So whether it's investors, whether it's your personal, whether it's your family, at the end of the day, don't do it by yourself. That's one thing I would say. Just don't do it by yourself. Always have others that you can bounce, have accountability coach. Woo-hoo. Have somebody says, okay, this is my thought, this is my vision. Help me build this out. Woo-hoo. And when I say woo-hoo, I'm your person. So feel free. The DMs are open. And this, you know what? I told y'all we was going to be here 30 minutes, and here I am, 34 minutes in. Y'all are absolutely wonderful because y'all just still here, just listening to me, just talk to y'all about why mission statements are important. And I'm self-talking. This is what happens when you self-talk. You're like, okay, like, and this is what you have to do sometimes. And when you're taking those steps, what worked, what didn't work, what you can do better next time, when is next time, how many are you going to take with you next time that's going to invest with you? Are you going to invest internationally? Are you going to invest in $1 houses in Baltimore, Maryland, July 1st? It opens up to a larger pool of investors in Baltimore, Maryland. You have to decide what that looks like. So the sky's the limit. I'm so thankful for each and every one of y'all because I just got on here self-talking, just going through what worked in investing in international real estate, what didn't work that invested in international real estate, what worked in investing in residential real estate, what didn't work, how do you avoid, oh my goodness, that's a whole nother subject. I might do that one next week. Like what do you do when foreclosure is breathing down your neck? What do you do? What do you do when you can't afford your house anymore? What do you do? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that might be a good subject for us to do. But anyway, let's stay on this whole mission statement, right? And again, it's important to write down what your mission is in order to living your goals. Living your goals, whether it's in owning a business, whether it's owning real estate, whether it's towards retirement. Plan it out, y'all. This is me, right? And I don't even think. I believe the worst thing that we can do is not have a plan for our life. The worst thing that we can do is not help children, teenagers, young people, older people have a plan. I don't know about y'all, how many people, like literally, if you just today, and you just said this is a holiday weekend here in the United States, so you just say, I'm going to check on a senior, right? And some seniors need help. Some seniors are self-sufficient. Some seniors have, a way that they're living. Right. And when you start to talk to seniors and you start to understand their budget and how they're managing, I call them their controllable expenses, but it's not controllable expenses. I'm all into the business lingo, but how they're managing their finances, right? How are they managing their medicine and stuff like that? I think about all that stuff, y'all. And that's why as I think about those things and I'm sitting down and I'm talking to other professionals, I feel it's my duty. I believe to come on here and to share. This is my one day that I give back, and I give back my knowledge. I share my time with others because time is a premium. We don't get this time back. And I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you spending time with me today, this holiday weekend, as we talk through having a mission statement, understanding how to accomplish your mission statement, understanding the frequency of having your mission statement, create that annualized mission statement, then go in and you want to visit it on a weekly basis. Literally, how serious are you about your mission statement? Like, is it a fire in your belly to just say, I gotta go, I gotta get this stuff done? Yeah, literally the intensity, because you don't get these hours back. You don't get these seconds back. So make the best of it, right? And then find that delusional friend with you or delusional friends with you that just like, okay, well, and they challenge you, right? And I gave you an example earlier of like the flying cars in 10 years. I'm like, 10 years, woo, there's flying cars that are out there now. I'm like, whoa, this is getting interesting. I love this life, and I love you all, like, for spending time and just being pretty incredible individuals. I pray that you find this helpful in your life. And I just want to thank y'all so much. This is so wonderful to get on here and live stream and have these social audio listening opportunities. Don't forget, I'm traveling to Puerto Rico in June. So if you're interested in meeting me out there in June, you're welcome to do so. Listen, I am a veteran at just getting on the planes and just going. And I don't know anybody there, but I'm like, okay, if you're going to be there, I'm going to be there. We're going to meet each other. All right, that's cool. And I've done that so many times. It's not even funny. So I've been to conferences by myself. I don't know anybody in the room, but I met them on social media. So I'm like, okay, I bet y'all on social media. So that's cool. Hello, hello, hi. How are you? Hi, Shahi. Hello, hello. Hi, my friend. It's a pleasure to have you on here. Welcome, welcome. I see you're tuning in from YouTube. Okay. So that's cool. Thank you so much for engaging. And if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. This is great. So I am live streaming to X, Twitter, and I'm live streaming to YouTube as well. So I try different areas. Okay, it's good. I'm glad that you're good. So coming on here and talking to y'all about business, talking to you all. No, thank you so much for engaging. I love engagement on my live streams. I love engaging in the comments. So if you have questions, you write them down. If you have a best practice you want to share, I always show you all that are engaging in the comment section as well. So that's good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate flatter gets you everywhere. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so as I travel, as I get out there, as I continue to connect with others, and I get an opportunity to just create. All right, good. Yay, I got a new subscriber. Yay, good. It's important to just continue to expand my network so that I'm able to add value to each and every one of you. So if there are topics that you want me to unpack in business, if there's topics you want me to unpack in real estate, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Then let me know. Absolutely. Because, business is constantly changing. And as I continue to consult with large corporations as well as individuals, I'm able to offer value to that. Okay, we are friends now. Yay, that's awesome. I love meeting new friends. So, and let me know where you're tuning in from. Put it in the comments as well. So I know I kept y'all about 42 minutes and y'all have been absolutely delightful. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I look forward to continuing to talk with you all. I look forward to continuing to answer your questions in the DMs. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure we connect. And I'm on here again weekly. This is my give back day, my time. It's a holiday weekend here in the United States. So I hope that you all get some time with family, with friends to celebrate Memorial Day. I want to say thank y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Have a great day. I know 48, part of the whole YouTube is I've spent most of my time on X, which is Twitter. So I've spent a lot of time. And as you'll see, there's a lag on YouTube. I didn't spend much time building out that particular platform. But as I continue to get DMs, as I continue to grow in offering value to others, well, thank you so much. It's so important that I just continue to go on. That is so nice. Thank you very much. I go on to YouTube and other platforms, and they're all growing. When I start to look at even my analytics, I'm like, wow, they're all growing. So I'm glad that people are resonating with the conversation, the authentic conversations that we're having. So yeah, right. Absolutely. So I love it, Shari. Thank you so much. And so this is what I do. I enjoy coming coming on here and making connections, networking with others, and traveling. Whether it's in real estate, whether it's in business, I'm available for partnerships. All right. So I will talk to each and every one of you, I'm sure, in the DMs. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and make sure we connect as well. Those are the two actions that you need to do. And the Living Your Goals journal is available. I'll talk to y'all